For millions of years this planet has existed. It has all been leading up to this great debate, ever to be conceived. BlackLight versus TYE-DYE. Hey guys, FTS21 here, and today we're doing a video on which is the better recolor, essentially. The Fnaf Funko TYE-DYE stuff, or the Fnaf Funko BlackLight stuff, which has quite a lot of. So, let's get into it. Now, first things cover some ground rules. I'm going to be doing this in a point system for each category, and the categories are plushies, Funko Pops, action figures, and a secret category at the end, so, you know, to get watch time up. I would include, like, other stuff, but there's not a lot of tie-dye stuff, so, yeah, I have to work with what I'm given. So the category I'm going to start off first is, I'm doing in order, is plush. And there's two waves of BlackLight plushies. The first one was released in 2018, being based upon Fnaf 1, and a second wave based on Security Breach came out in 2022. And for TYE-DYE, there's only one plush wave that came out in late 2022, but I think that wave stands up by itself enough to count as a, you know, I would count it. Now, they were released in 2018, and they were the first recolors, so they weren't very well received when they first came out, but I'm talking about what one's better, so, I mean, like, by the general audience. And they're kind of horrendous, I will admit. Even Scott had made fun of them, which in Freddy in Space 3, and they're not great. I mean, I own the Fox from this way, but the Fox from I bought in, like, 2018. I think they probably only made this so they could shove out a new variant of Freddy and Foxy, which is a disadvantage to this wave, because they only did Freddy and Foxy and Cupcake. They didn't do Bonnie and Chica. I think if they would have done Bonnie and Chica, it would have benefited the wave like a lot. Because there's 3 Foxys, 2 Freddys, and then 1 Cupcake. They should have just stuck with maybe replacing Mangle or Funtime Foxy, whatever you want to call it, from the first wave. They should have just changed it with Cupcake. It would have been better. But I don't know. I get they've made a lot of money off this way, which is why they continue to do BlackLights for the rest of the time. Which obviously I'll get into. So, yeah. Overall, BlackLights not great. They're just simple recolors, which is a sentence you'll be hearing a lot in this video, and they don't really offer much. However, now get on to the TYE-DYE wave, and hear me out right. Now, hear me out right. The TYE-DYE wave could be one of the greatest Fnaf plush waves ever. Hear me out, hear me out, hear me out, alright, hear me out. Jingle jangle. Jingle, jingle, jingle. All of the designs are brand new and aren't a reused like pattern or mold, whatever you want to say. And they just look great. You can tell they're actually based off the animatronics and not the plushes, which is, you can tell, because the wave 1 was based off the plushes from in the game, and these ones are actually based off the actual animatronic, which is kind of cool, which I'm hoping they use something like this for the movie, when the movie stuff comes out. But besides the base, the actual TYE-DYE design is not the best, I think. It's really hit and miss. It looks amazing on Bonnie and Mangle, or Funtime Foxy, whatever you want to say. But on Foxy and Chica, it's not the best thing in the world, I will admit. But I think easily, TYE-DYEs take the win, because they are just a lot more unique. I mean, technically, BlackLight's probably a bit more unique. Well, no, they are unique because they're completely new molds. They stay kind of original to the like characters. They're great looking, unless besides maybe Foxy. Foxy, I'm not too fan of, and Springtrap as well. But I think Springtrap's pretty decent. I think. I mean, I own him, and you know, there's a reason why I own 3 TYE-DYE plushes, and I only own 1 BlackLight plush. Well, technically 2, but we'll get to that. And then the third category, I guess there's the fire round, or what's it called? There's a third contestant for the plushes, is the second BlackLight wave, being the Security Breach wave. And could this turn the tide of the war? No, it's not. They released, I think that these plushes released around when Security Breach actually came out, because I think they probably knew the game was getting delayed, so they needed to pump something out quickly, so they just thought, meh, I'm gonna just add the BlackLight recolor, which they are. I mean, they are just a recolor of Freddy, Monty, Chica, and Roxanne. and they're okay. They're better than like I will admit they're better than the Wave 1 Blacklights, because they actually do all the animatronics and aren't. Because if they would have done like 3 Freddies and 1 Monty, I would have been very upset. But I think they're passable. But obviously they're not selling well. And I picked up the Monty from this wave back in like January, I think, and they do use the soft pattern design, which is really annoying because in the UK they never sold the soft security flushes. So I've got like the old like the first release of them where they're all made out of this fucking shitty material, with loads of hairs on it, which isn't too bad, but like I think people were probably overreacting when it came out. But they reused it again on Sun and Moon, which I'm rambling. I don't want to get anything about the topic. So they are all right, but I do not think they can surpass the tie-dyes. If they had done maybe a new pattern, make them actually look game accurate for the security plushes, I would have probably given BlackLight the win. But I think the tie-dyes are just too good to they're too good for like 2 ways of BlackLights to even beat. It's because of that reused mold. If maybe let's say they re-released Fnaf 1 then did the tie-dyes would definitely lose. But the fact they made a whole new system, and they're still using it kinda, because they reused the Freddy pattern on Firework Freddy. They didn't reuse it on the Christmas wave, which I find weird, but I imagine maybe the Christmas wave was I think maybe Christmas wave got delayed, but I won't get into that now. I'll probably a different video in the future, because they're based off the Pizzeria Simulator designs. But I need to get off this. So next would be the Funko Pops, and the Funko Pops is where BlackLight starts to kind of get in the win here. But I'll start with BlackLight. So there's technically 2 ways of BlackLight Pops as well, which I find kind of weird. Actually, and also a bonus cereal thing as well, which I should probably mention as well. So the actual wave of BlackLight Pops consists of Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, and Foxy. And I own the Freddy, the Foxy, and the Chica. I never got Bonnie because I'll get to that in a minute. Actually, no, I'll get to that at the end because it'll be more relevant when we get to the end. But the Foxy was very fragile. Like, I dropped it a few times, and every time I dropped it, like, a new limb would come off. So the stability on them isn't the greatest. And I think the designs are pretty decent. So I would say they're pretty good. Second wave of BlackLight Pops that came out, I think, very recently. I think about a month ago, maybe. I haven't been able to get I haven't been able to get hold of these yet. I might be getting the Foxy for Christmas, but I'm not too keen on that. Yeah, they are quite good, I think. They definitely use a lot more like better design. Also, the boxes are just really cool. They have the same thing as like the other BlackLight. Like, it's same in the style as the Marvel and like the Nightmare Before Christmas and them ones. Which I did use to collect the BlackLight Marvel Pops, which was a pain in the ass to collect. But I think them choosing this direction for these 2 is, I think, really good. I think they just look really good. They're definitely, because I don't keep Pops in the boxes because I think it's kind of a waste of time. But I definitely keep this one in box because, or these 2. But I mean, if I get them, because I'm not sure if the UK are going to get them in, because, you know, I'm proud to be a pop culture jobby. And the tie-dye Pops is, tie-dye may not be getting the win for this round. They are not good, like, whatsoever. The Chica design is not good. I have the Foxy one, because my dad thought it was cool when he bought me it. But they are not great. They're massive shelf warmers. I don't know why, but like loads of stores got these in. Like the ones who don't usually have Fnaf stuff in got this wave in for some reason. It's like the worst wave to get in, man. They are just massive like shelf warmers. I know what he really wants them. There was supposed to be a tie-dye Rockstar Freddy as well that came out, but I think if that would have come out, it would have probably turned the tides for it maybe a little bit, but it is not good. Also, they didn't really release Springtrap as well, which I'm kind of upset about, because I still need to get a Springtrap pop. Someone wants to send me it for free, then, you know. But, nah, no more. So, I think, definitely, I would have to give the win for pops to BlackLight, mainly because of the two that just released. But then again, I probably wouldn't have given it to them anyway, because the tie-dyes are horrendous. Like, horrendous. They really should have, I think when they first were announced, Freddy had, like, a different pose, which would have probably maybe given them the win, but, like you know, they should have done what the plushes did. Had a new design, kinda, like, make some new molds, make them look like the plushes, essentially. But they didn't do that, so I'm giving them not the win! So, yeah, so for the pop category, it'll have to go to the BlackLight Funko Pops. Now, the action figures. I am a massive fan of the action figures. It's the merch I own the most of. I own about 90% of all the figures. I'm only missing like a few of the rare ones, like Funtime Freddy, unfortunately, because he's my fucking channel mascot. I don't have him. I'm missing a few, like, you know, like Lolbit and Jacko Bonnie and like Glow in the Dark Foxy. I'm missing a few quite rare ones. I think I'm only missing about maybe 12 or 13 more figures. But yeah, I won't get things. But as a action figure connoisseur, I don't have any of the BlackLight figures. I have the tie-dyes, but I don't have the BlackLight figures. So we'll start with BlackLight first, because we've been doing before. And the BlackLight figures, they are really, really cool, I think. They gave Foxy his metal endoskeleton, finally. And they gave, I don't know, I just like them. And they didn't include Bonnie's guitar, but I think that's because the copyright thing was happening. Like, Bonnie's guitar got changed. I think that's why in the 4-pack of the mini action figures, Bonnie weren't included, because he had his guitar or whatever. Even though when they re-released in 2020, he had it, but it doesn't make much sense. But I don't know, probably some legal loophole or something. But so they didn't have him with the guitar, which isn't too big of an issue. I mean, it is kind of, but like, I can see why they didn't add it. I'm glad they didn't add. Look, they could have done another Freddy, which I'm glad they didn't do. Or they could have done Springtrap, which probably would have been cool. Ethan. I have seen these in person, and I didn't buy them back in like 2018 because I was broke, which did not do me any favors, because now they're all like £70 each. But I'll get into that later, as I said before. But I think they are just cool. I like the eyes kind of sell it for me. If the eyes were the same as the tie-dyes are, they would not be that great. I think like the black eye just like sell the cool design. Same with the plushes. I think the eyes really help, because it gives that kind of design. I mean, sometimes it doesn't work well, like on the Fat Mojo Baldy plush, but it works well most of the time. So, yeah. And then for tie-dye, here's where we get to a problem. They look fucking shit. I mean, they look freaking sheet. I don't know, what, YouTube kids, whatever. They are, again, it's the same thing with the action figures. I mean, the pops. They are, again, they are massive shelf warmers. I have the whole wave because the whole wave was sent to my B&M for like £5 each. I managed to get the whole wave for like 20 quid, which is pretty good. If you think like, they're like £13 each. And that's the only reason I don't have the Springtrap yet, which is nothing. The Springtrap, they did add Springtrap in this wave, and everyone thinks it looks like piss, which I might give it a slight advantage over the BlackLight, because the BlackLight didn't have Springtrap and this one did. But then again, I think that's the reason they aren't doing builder figures anymore, because they can resell. Hey, I'm getting off topic here, but just hear me out for a second. Completely off guard. The builder figures. The reason we haven't been seeing builder figures in like figures anymore is because you notice every single wave always has an exclusive figure to it that is never exclusive. For example, like the Livewire Freddy, the Balloon Foxy, Nutcracker Foxy, Captain Foxy. You get the point. What I'm saying is, it's weird. It's mysterious. There was a 5th exclusive one that's just there for some reason, and it's to my belief that I think it's like that instead of making a builder figure, they can make more money by just selling it separately as an exclusive. So that means retailers can decide if they want to get it or not. which makes them more money, which is why I'm using builder figures. Even though if they had builder figures, the figures will sell a lot better. But you know, fuck that, I guess. But anyway, back to the video, kinda. So yeah, the tie-dye figures not great. Again, the eyes aren't good. I think if they, as I said, they should have redone the action figures, make new molds for them, and make them the same colours as the plushes. So yeah, I think it's quite easy to say that the BlackLight take the win for the figures again, because it's not great. So anyway, currently it's 2-0. It's 2-1 to the BlackLight against the tie-dyes, and now I bring in the secret final round category, whatever. And the final round is availability. Now, what I mean by this is how easy it is to get a hold of these plushes and these figures, and then I'm doing like a mini rank and stuff, kind of. So first I'll start with the BlackLight. I'm talking about both waves. So for wave 1, availability not great. I mean, this is plushes, by the way. I never saw them. The only time I managed to get them was at Forbidden Planet London, in like near Leicester Square, like Lego store, on that. And that was because I went there as a one-off, and I found it. I was like, oh cool, I haven't seen this before. But yeah, they did not release in Toys R Us. I mean, they might have released in Toys R Us. I don't know, actually they didn't, because Twisted Ones was the last way Toys R Us got in, and BlackLight came out before that, I'm pretty sure, right? Right? Am I hallucinating? Am I Phantom Foxy? Like what? I don't know. But I think maybe Toys R Us would have got them in, but they didn't get them in because they closed down, which is a criminal offence. Which is probably why I didn't get lots of Pizzeria Simulator merch, because they would have probably got them in, but you know, whatever. Then we got to the tile plushes. The tile plushes were available everywhere. They were fucking everywhere. Springtrap released a bit later, but they were still everywhere. So availability for plushes, I'm going to begin with win tie-dyes. Now figures, the figures, there's a reason they're like 80 quid. I saw them in Tesco. There's a big Tesco near me. I saw them in Tesco in like late 2018, I think, or 2019, I can't remember. And I saw them, and I didn't buy them because I was broke. Same with the Lolbit figure, which I'm very upset about. And they were, as I said, availability not great. They were in GameStops and that kind of stuff in America, but you couldn't go into like a Smith's and buy it, which I think is a big issue. So, but then for the tie-dye figures, again, they were everywhere. They're shelf warmers. They're the worst things ever. So again, I'm gonna have to give the win to the tie-dyes for the action figure availability. Now to the pops, the final round, and again the pops are very expensive because they weren't anywhere. I mean, I had to get Freddy and Fox from Australia, and then I found BlackLight Chica in like a Primark, in like the big Birmingham Primark, for like £3 in like 2021, which I'm static about, because like they were quite rare by then. And that's the only way I managed to get it. Which is, you know, it's a shame I had to go to fucking Birmingham to try to find it. I don't even go there for it. I went there to get some like mystery means or something. I mean, whatever I was going there for. But then the tie-dye pops, again, with all the tie-dye merch, it's fucking everywhere. I hated seeing tie-dye pops, because you know, they could have got in the Balloon Circus stuff or like the AR stuff, but no, we get fucking tie-dye Freddy instead. Great. So in the availability category, tie-dye easily takes the win, easily. But then this means currently it's 2-2, meaning one. So currently, for plushes, tie-dye wins. For pops, BlackLight wins. For action figure, BlackLight wins. And for availability, tie-dye wins. So how am I gonna decide which one's better, you may ask? Dice roll. And you won't believe it, the winner of the debate 2023, BlackLight versus tie-dye. BlackLight. Anyway, that's it. I guess the winner's the winner, or whatever. I mean, I won't know who wins until I'm editing the video, because I recorded 2 different endings. So yeah, but well, we'll see who wins, I guess. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I hope maybe these kind of videos do popular in the future. The August video that's similar to this didn't do it did kind of average. So if these videos start doing better, then I'll probably make more. I'm planning to maybe do a few more of these kind of videos in the future, like this kind of debate, like which one's better. As I said, it just really depends on how well these videos do. You know, because if not, then I'll have to keep making review slop. But you know, if these videos do well, because these videos take me a lot longer than Funtime Freddy Funko Pop review or whatever I upload that week. So, as I said, if you enjoy my content, please subscribe. I think only like 2% of you are subscribed, which is quite alarming, because it's quite kind of funny actually, because all the YouTubers are like, oh, only 60% are subscribed. Yeah, and only 2% of mine are subscribed. So if you enjoy the content and you want to see more from me, then subscribe to the YouTube channel. I've been your host, I guess. I don't know, whatever. It's a funny clip, I guess.
Listen! Oh, I'm the devil!